What's good, YouTube? Your boy Bossco back again with another live stream. Hopefully, you're having a great day or great night wherever you are in the world. What it do? What it do? Oh my goodness, I gotta fix some things here. Wait, hold on. What you doing, man? What you doing, man? Yeah. What's up with y'all, man? Hot out here in LA, man. It is. The heat is picking up like crazy, bro. What's good to everybody in here? Lars, what it do? Cool, what it do? Sullivan, what's good? Muhammad, what's good? How are you guys doing this evening? Lotus, what's good? What's good? If you're still in here, what it do? Shout out to everybody coming through. How was your Monday? Hopefully it turned out all right. You know what I mean? Not too strenuous on anybody. You know what I mean? For me, busy as always. Every day is kind of busy lately in a sense, but a good way. You know, catching up on things, cleaning up, taking care of stuff. You know what I mean? We got to do it, man. So, I mean, the elephant in the room, of course. You know what I'm saying? How many of you guys caught the whole situation last night? Daniel, what it do? Welcome to the stream. I actually watched both episodes back to back. I didn't know if I was going to stick around for the second one, but once you watch the first one, you can't really not watch the second one. You know, Ben Hunt, what it do? Welcome to the stream. I got a video dropping tonight, premiering at 11, I believe it is. So we'll be ending before that. Hopefully, I see you guys in the premiere there too. Oh, really? From the beginning when you came in? Okay, I don't know what YouTube's doing. I don't know. That's good to know that an ad is playing, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, just want to chill out with you guys again, chop it up. For one, talk about that. You know, a little bit of The Last Dance. Also, I got a couple videos I want us to see and get your guys' opinions on. Maybe like one video, actually. It's somebody's collection. I heard there was a lot going on there, so I want to try this out on the live stream and see how it works. For one, if you guys like it, and two, see if I get copyright or anything. Because, you know, nowadays a lot more people are copywriting their stuff, even for reaction purposes, when for the most part that's usually allowed. But some people will try and strike the channel if you try to react to their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 3 and 4 was fire. You liked it? Okay. What's good, Dan? Did you watch The Last Dance last night? Cool. I'm sure. I think you did. You ended your stream right before it. Anybody else enjoy the series, the situation? You know what I mean? A lot of interesting things. I mean, yes, it puts a little more detail to some things we knew already. You know, and then if you didn't know anything, it gave you a lot of insight to what's going on there. You know, a lot of things to take away, I guess, from it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what I took from it. Besides, I did like the whole, you know, I liked how it was recorded. I don't know. I decided to go back and watch 1 and 2 before I watched 3 and 4 to fully get the whole, you know, I watched 1 and 2 right before 3 and 4. Like, I think I watched it maybe 30 minutes before 3 and 4 started or something like that, just to kind of get in the whole groove of it to see if there was anything that, you know, I might have missed or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, it's a lot you can take away from it. There's a lot of positives from it. Not too many negatives you can see yet. I mean, I hear it gets more in depth into things later, but right now they haven't really shown anything that shows Michael in a bad light when he was talking about how he was afraid how this would make him look. I mean, there's a few things there that some people could say is questionable, but it was good how he. It's hard to turn it into LeBron, MJ type things, but it's just things that you see here that he did that the other guy did and he got killed for it. You know, if you guys are all on the same level, you guys all make it to a profession, you guys are supposed to do your job. So if I'm trying to set you up and you for an open shot and you make them, I mean, you're a professional, John Paxson. You're supposed to make the shot, right? But if I pass it to you and you miss the shot, how is it my fault for not taking that shot when the right play was to give it to you, who is a professional, to make the shot? And just because you don't do it, that's not my choke job. You know what I'm saying? Jordan was heavily hooping, balling out like he was, but doing his me thing or his I thing, and Phil had to sit him down and was like, "Who's open? Oh, Pac's open because they're tripling me, but I'm still trying to shoot it. You know what? Let me go ahead and pass the ball to the open teammate so they can make the shot, and then we can beat the team the right way, which is team basketball." right? When Doug Collins was there, it was all on Mike. Phil came in and introduced the team kind of aspect, and for a player like LeBron to have that there and do the same thing, trusting his teammates, and some of them aren't delivering, even though they have high acclaim at certain things and this and that. John Paxson was a shooter. He hit him shots. He lived up. It worked out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I had a hard time of not comparing while I'm watching, obviously. We all know not Rodman, but Isaiah and Mike are just not going to be cool, or at least Mike not going to let that go unless Isaiah says, I'm sorry for doing it or something like that. But even they showed it there that Bill Laimbeer had said, we're going to give them the torch like they gave us the torch. But even John Sally, no. I think in a documentary, I'm not sure, was that part said? I think so, that we're going to give them the torch the way Boston gave us the torch. I, for some reason, don't feel like that's what was said in the documentary. I feel like it was said a different way. But John Sally was on a Vlad TV interview speaking on that same exact thing, and how Bill Laimbeer said, we're going to pass them the torch the way Boston passed us the torch. And they showed that, how Boston walked off the court while Detroit was shooting free throws, and Boston just walked off the court and didn't shake hands. And Isaiah had to force a handshake out of Kevin McHale, telling him to bring the trophy home. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was a kind of a weird thing. I mean, it wasn't right from the beginning, but that was how they were doing it back then. So I mean, is that something to be mad at or not? I understand it's unsportsmanlike. I think it's a whack way of doing it. Take your beating like a man. It's like you've been dishing it, you could take it. So, I mean, Boston was wrong for doing it to Detroit, but I guess that's swept under the rug because of Bird, McHale, and them. I don't know. But if they did it and then it was done to Michael, why was that never spoke about that part? It's only about what happened to Jordan. I don't know. They show a lot of sides to it. That's how I take it in. Lots of pain in real basketball, bro. Yeah, Robin used to be a beast. A lot of people didn't know he could score like he did. It's just he accepted his role for Chicago and did exactly what they needed, which was defense and rebounding. But he used to be a bucket getter at one point in his career. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Hit him every Jordan rules. By far, Jordan rules. Yes, indeed. We've all heard about the Jordan rules, bro. For damn sure. Before he take flight, knock him down. I mean, that was allowed. They weren't tripping. I've seen plenty of game tape from recently and not recently, but watching older game tape recently and watching older game tape over time. You'll see people throwing straight punches. They get separated, game keeps going. There's no super flagrant fouls and all this extra stuff. These guys used to really go at it. I mean, they showed a little bit of that in the documentary. People used to go ham especially compared to what they do now. Nowadays, it's completely soft compared to what it used to be like. You know what I mean? Completely. Tanner, what it do? Welcome to the stream. Zach, what's good? Welcome to the stream, bro. How are you guys doing this evening? Very, very different. The game style was much aggressive, way more physical and aggressive. You know what I mean? Yeah, how they laid out Pippen that one time too. They was going in. That's the type of bully ball. That's the type when people play like that. Usually it was growing up hooping on the street or street ball or whatever. When people play like this, like the Pistons did, they were usually not that good. So the way that they played defense was just extra aggressive fouling and there's no foul. We're not playing. You're not bleeding. Where's your skill at, bro? Stop me defensively. Guard me. Don't just get beat and then try to clothesline me or put your leg out or something like that. Or as soon as I get by you and go up, you knock me down. That's because you can't do nothing else. That's a sign of weakness. That's not a sign of toughness, but I mean it does inflict pain, which shows damn, they're tough. You go through the lane, they're gonna knock you down. And Jordan kept coming back, bro. Kept coming back. I seen that one. They showed a highlight of when Jordan was at the free throw line to win a game, and he missed the free throw and lost it. I don't really remember that happening, but it was weird to see. Like, I think it was to win a series too, or something like that, and he missed the free throw. Replica Pro Wrestling, what it do, my guy? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Way more physical back then, man. It's completely night and day from then to now. Completely. Dan, what it do? Welcome to the stream, bro. Completely, bro. Completely. I did it. It was overall pretty good, though. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I enjoy watching it. Well, I enjoy watching it live too, but I almost enjoyed watching it more on the replay for some reason. I think also because when you watch it on because I saw that it was on Netflix, so I'm looking through I'm looking through my timeline on Instagram. I see this on Netflix. Somebody's showing them watching Netflix. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm looking on my Netflix. I didn't see it. Turns out it's on Netflix in like India or something like that. But then if you go to the ESPN app, they have them, and they have it in two versions, the 14 and under or 14 and up, and then they have the mature audience one. So the mature audience one, of course, lets them cuss words go and stuff like that. So I enjoy watching that a little more than I did the monitor one, even though the cussing wasn't crazy, but it brings a little more authentic, makes it more authentic. Makes it more authentic when they're actually cussing. They hear Jordan cuss, like, what? All right. I mean, of course, we all know, but it's just better to hear that as opposed to the bleep or whatever the case they're doing on a TV version. You know what I mean? Favorite signature basketball shoe? That's a great question, Zach. I mean, by far, the Kyrie 6 is probably it, I think, if I had to guess. Yes, sir. All the people thinking they were thinking what was going to be a shock drop. Yep, the intro music to the Bulls was hype. Yep. So it was definitely took you back to times in your life when you watched those games and what was going on then, you know, the whole vibes. One thing I kept realizing, which was something kind of different, I mean, maybe you guys felt the same, but I wondered about some of them people who were like in the footage. Do they, like, most of the time, if you're meeting Michael Jordan, of course you remember that time it happened. But I'm like, are they alive? Are they watching it and saying like, hey, that was me? Like, hey, I talked, yeah, that was, you know, and it takes them back down memory lane. Like, I always wondered, the people that were like involved, the fans and stuff, do they remember those times, and are they watching this and seeing themselves? Like, they showed a scene of a little kid hopping out. He was outside of his car in the street at Michael Jordan's car getting an autograph. Like, that kid has to remember that time. And like, he was a kid now, so he's of age to be knowing about this. Like, is he watching it? Is he into that? Like, I'm just curious, like, about stuff like that we will never find out. But just curious about things like that. I don't know why. 312 legacies are not bad. Some color, like, I like a few colorways. I think they kind of, I don't know if they didn't execute it right, but I do like the look of some of them. Some of the colorways of the legacy 312s aren't bad. But the majority of them are not appealing. I think they have a black and gold, like patent leather one that looks nice. They have I've seen an elephant print one, like in white and gray, that look pretty cool too. Some colorways of them look good, but overall, you know, it's a cool shoe. You know what I mean? 110, maybe like a strong 7.5, something like that. If you want to rate the shoe overall, I never hooped in it or anything like that, but just from seeing it all over the place, definitely shoe you can find on discount now too. Oh, the shock drop during the first episode. Right. Muhammad, what it do, bro? I see you, Zach. That's a question that can go, or a discussion well, in some people's eyes, it can go on forever. In some people's eyes, it can't. Um, it's gonna be a discussion for a long time to go, and that's why last night, I think it was last time I was on. Was it last night? I think so. I just said I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna answer that question with I have to wait till LeBron's done. I have to wait till LeBron's done playing because he's still playing. That's one thing that people are making it seem and talking as if LeBron's career is like done, like he's done playing. For all we know, LeBron could go 3, maybe 4 more years. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? One thing I would like to say, because I gotta say these things, man, as somebody who's repping, 23, LeBron, like it's not one person that wins the rings, as we see in this documentary. A lot of people are putting, the GOAT, MJ, there and kind of leaving it as it's just him who did it all. But as we're now seeing through the documentary, it's breaking down how he's grinded. Yeah, he was good, but like it took other things to happen for him to get to the dominance to be 6-0 in the finals. He did not take a Cavaliers type team to the finals. Didn't happen. He got swept out the playoffs in the first round or something like that. Like a lot of those type of things, you know what I'm saying, that people have to really pay attention to and put in perspective. Like once he got Pippen, and then Pippen got implemented into what they were doing. And then he got Phil, and then he got – people forget. Okay, Horace Grant is a great power forward also. I don't know if he made it to the Hall of Fame. He might have because he got a few rings. I'm not sure. But, like, Horace Grant was no snub at all in the power forward position. I mean, he was a great power forward, and he even prolonged his career when he went to Orlando. Of course, we all know about Scottie Pippen. But a sleeper for what people don't get, and also I realized, which was smart. This is what you do, though. Like, Jordan, some of his people that he had, like, not tough outs with or just, like, a difficult situation with when it came to on the court or made them have to work more, he ended up having on a team. If you notice, when he played against the Cavs and Craig Elo, he even said Ron Harper should have been guarding me. He made it tougher. Ron Harper was a beast when he was hooping. So they got Ron Harper on the team with him. Dennis Rodman had situations going on back when they played each other when Dennis Rodman was a Piston. He provided a little issue for the Bulls, Jordan and Pippen, and then he comes and plays on his team. So, like, you guys see the caliber of teammates he had, plus one sleeper, which I don't know if they're gonna get to that. I don't know if they're gonna get to this part because I see him in the thing all the day, but they haven't made an episode of him. But I guess there's 10 episodes or more. Tony Kukoc was the MJ of where he came from, bro. Tony Kukoc was a super good player when he came over. People don't forget. Listen. So if you had LeBron when he had his Wade team, what'd he do? When he had a little Cavs team that was healthy, what'd he do? If you have the horses to do it, it makes it just that much easier, bro. Like, so people can't be just making it seem like it was just him. When he beat Barkley and them, that's why I was really mad at that. Another thing, Barkley was on a lot of tail ends of bad stuff from Rodman, Pippen, and Jordan. They all gave it to him a little bit, which I thought was interesting. He was always on the tail end of getting blocked or getting dunked on or getting scored on. Like, come on, Barkley. I hope somebody else brings that up too. You know what I mean? I hope somebody else brings that up in the situation. Barkley was looking bad out there on the court. You know what I mean? Yeah, he has some. Yeah, Ron Harper, All-Star. I think he made the All-Star team when he was with the Cavs, averaging 20-something points a game. Rodman doing his thing, sacrificed his offense just to become a defensive and rebounding leader. You know what I'm saying? Pippen, of course, Pippen. Kukoc, like I said, Kukoc was. I mean, they didn't have snubs. And then, of course, the triangle with Tex Winters, bro. That system is great, bro. LeBron has yet to play for one great coach. I'll leave it at that, bro. Like I said, LeBron's still playing. If LeBron had a damn Phil Jackson, if he had a Wade his whole career, like if it was LeBron and Wade, like Jordan and Pippen, it's just a lot of factors, bro. Sullivan, I hear you. I hear you. And I'm glad that Michael even said that. If you mention me, you got to mention Pippen next. It's very true, bro. not taking away from the greatness, but it wasn't a solo act. Horace Grant not in the Hall of Fame. Okay. But it was definitely a prominent, dominant forward, big man for them. He definitely made up for them not having a center. Yeah, Horace Grant was nice. Yeah, Pippen was like, and then how they broke down his salary too. We already know about that stuff. It just was crazy, bro. I understand what he was going through though. Like hearing his side, he had family that was in a deep situation, but he should. I don't know, man. That's a tricky thing, bro. That's unfortunate. One person said that. I heard it with like Wear Tester's girl. She was mentioning how like for Jordan to have all his clout and stuff, why he didn't do more for Pippen. And you know, I mean, there's a lot of people who think a lot of ways like that and don't think ways like that. And that's very true. He didn't even let it go to a game 7. Very true. Did not let it go to a game 7. Very true. Very true. Very, very true. There's a few rebuttals to that, but yeah, at the end of the day, no games with the game 7. No games with the game 7. And I think so Paxton hit a game winner for them. Kerr hit a game winner for them in some of the series. Like when they beat Barkley, Paxton hit that 3 that Horace Grant kicked out to him. Right? Was Horace Grant that kicked it out to him or Jordan? I think Horace Grant got the rebound and kicked it out to Paxton for the 3, right? And then Jordan kicked it to Kerr for the jump shot. And they both made the shots. Teammates. Got to have reliable teammates. So it's like they say, man, he went and joined other teams. And he had to go join Wade and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I mean, if nobody's going to come to Cleveland and give you your Pippen, you got to go get your Pippen, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, Pippen, bro. Zevin, what's good? Welcome to the stream, bro. And yeah, Pippen, that's what I'm saying like that. He did have previous little injuries and stuff, and he wanted to be, secure. That's crazy. That was unfortunate how that worked out for him. You know what I mean? Sullivan, that's a factual statement there. You know what I mean? Very true. Very true. Very true. I mean, there's a lot of truth to all of this stuff. I don't know if LeBron's been kicked out the first round. Like Daniel was just saying too. Jordan never let it go to 7 games. Yeah, LeBron never first round exit. Like, what is that? Like we get to Eastern Conference or better. Like, you know what I mean? Man, bro. Yeah, when they started triple teaming him, he started to find Paxton because they said in the thing that Phil had to bring it to his attention, like, Michael, who's open? Paxton. All right, get Paxton the ball. Okay, let me try it. And Paxton caught fire, hit 20 points that game. D-Rose. Yeah, very true. Before and after, they haven't done anything. I mean, as far as rings, because I mean, the D-Rose, yeah, here we go. Sullivan's talking about D-Rose. Yeah, the D-Rose era was pretty nice. It's just that he had LeBron in the way. So that's why D-Rose era didn't seem for it to be what you say, like it was nothing before, nothing after. And it could have been something with the D-Rose era, but LeBron stopped that. You know what I mean? MJ is the creme de la creme. He's the main one. Without him, there is nobody else. Like, people all wanted to be him. They all want to be him. He was the first one. If you're the first one to do something, you have to take the credit for that. You know what I mean? 6-0. You know what I mean? I mean, you cannot argue that. You cannot argue that point. He was the first to do it, and he did it like nobody else did it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you cannot argue with that at all. If you go with just that, oh wow, I didn't want to have this on the whole time. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, so yeah, no, totally. 6-0, first one to do it, shut the game down, bring it to a whole nother level when it was just Magic and Bird. They put the spotlight on it. He took it to a whole nother level, bro. There's no debate about that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody and mama own a pair of his shoes in some shape, fashion, even if they're sandals or slides. MJ's truly unmatched and in a way second to none. You know what I mean? Yeah, D-Rose had one great MVP season, and he probably shouldn't even got MVP that year. That could have went to LeBron too, but yeah, they gave it to him because he dominated that season that year. You know what I mean? Definitely. But he played a lot better than just one MVP season. It wasn't like he had like one season where he did good and fell off. You know what I mean? How many MVP does KD have? Is he have just one or is it two for KD? I'm confused. I heard up. I honestly forgot too. I'm not even trying to be funny. Does KD have more than one MVP or does he just have that one MVP? Yes, Seven. People want to hate on that and say he played in an era when this and this and this and this. They're gonna discredit Bill Russell's rings when he did it. Not only did he play back then, but he had to deal with a lot more off the court than he did on the court, and people don't really realize that. That's a lot. That's more than just people saying boo and all that. He had to deal with some real life stuff after the games. It wasn't easy for Bill Russell to do what he did, but they'll discredit it because they say the time he played, when he played, it was different. You know what I'm saying? A question that I would like to ask too is, was the East better back then? Like, how many teams were dominant in Jordan's era or had a shot? I know nobody had a shot because Jordan was playing, but like besides the Bulls, how many other teams were elite? Like how you might have a little bit more. It's kind of the same now, but I want to look at it like in the same time of like the LeBron's dominant through the East and Jordan's dominant through the East. How many significant teams were there? I mean, you had the Knicks at the time with Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Derek Harper, their whole squad. During Jordan's era, because Orlando and them came when Jordan had came back. So they were there too at the second part of the time, I guess. When he had the Celtics, when they were dominant, and when the Bulls were and the Pistons were dominant, it was a little shaky. How when the other guy came into the league, he kind of took off and dominated from Storm. He didn't go to the finals this week, did he? No. LeBron didn't go to the finals this week. I think his second season, I'm not sure. Shaq and Charles are the GOAT. True. And eating donuts. Very true. Yeah, because the East during Jordan's dominance. I mean, who did they face a lot in the Eastern Conference Finals and stuff? Reggie Miller in the Pacers, the Knicks. Who else in the East was there? Like, okay, they beat the Pistons that first time to go ahead and beat the Lakers. I don't know. I wish I had that actual breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I feel like there were more relevant teams. I don't know. It's hard to say, bro. One reason why it's really hard to say is because that era birthed a lot of legends. A lot of and it's so weird because the whole legend term is weird because like legends kind of go with somebody who did it first. So if you come after and do it better, you can be a legend too, but I guess you're not better than that legend. But people do that all the time with a lot of legends. You know what I'm saying? People do it a lot with legends, but a lot of times they don't also, That's a weird thing. Oh, right, the Cavs, the Pacers, and the Knicks. 3 teams. Miami Heat was good like that then. I mean, I know they had Alonzo was playing for Charlotte for a while, and they never gave them really big problems. I know Alonzo went to the Heat later on. Yeah, but Lonzo and them to get popping to the Knicks and them was popping when Jordan wasn't really there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to be looking it up and typing it to the side trying to see all that. Yeesh. But yeah, no, there's still a lot more to see, a lot more to get from this thing here. The dominance of his game, the impact of his game was just crazy, bro. Magic when Shaq came through, that was the later years or the second part, and Shaq wasn't the Shaq that won the rings. But they had Penny because I remember yesterday they were saying that Orlando and them wasn't really doing much, but Orlando with the Shaq and Penny was nice. It was definitely nice. Yeah, man. And like I said, that era is so full of people's favorites and what's molded the people that are playing today and after. You know what I mean? Yeesh. Yeah, man. Jordan definitely did that. He denied a lot of legends in the league from getting rings, but that's a very true statement right there. He's the reason why one of my favorite, or a couple of my favorite players didn't get rings. Reggie Miller and Barkley, also only because of Jordan. And that's why I wasn't really liking Jordan in back then, because he was beating all the players, all the teams I liked. You know? But yeah, man, definitely. I think the first three-peats when I was younger, it was cool and more accepted. But the second three-peats was when I was really in hooping and I really liked other players like Reggie's and like Barkley. So I wasn't rooting for the Bulls at that time. But of course, I respected the dominance of the team and knew how good they were. But then I realized how they had everything panned out for them, like most of the teams do. You know, they snatch up all the good players from everybody else's team, which was the Ron Harpers, the Dennis Rodmans, the Tony Kukocs, a few other players that were solid role players. You know what I mean? So, and the Lakers did the same thing when they were dominant. They were snatching people from other teams that were good. Rick Fox, Gary Payton, but they didn't work out that year. But Gary Payton came there. I forgot who else they had. Oh, they had swooped up Glenn Rice. They didn't win with Glenn Rice, though, did they? No, they didn't win with Glenn Rice. But yeah, you know. So that's why when those teams did that, they went and scouted and took great players from other teams. Why is the Heat thing looked upon or frowned upon? But the other teams did that too. You know, even like when Kobe was going to leave because he didn't have nobody, he couldn't take Smush Parker and them to the finals. So he threatened to leave, and then they got him Paul Gasol and all Odoms and all that type of stuff happened. So, like, the Heat thing, I don't know why that's looked upon as bad. If anything, that's the best thing that happened for the league because it made the players wake up and control their destiny with the money they make and where they go and play for. He given an insight, like, don't be yes massa, become massa. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so weird, my nigga. It's just so weird. Yep. Magic from that Detroit, right? Or that Michigan. TMC Warriors were definitely a pretty good team, too. Run TMC. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Glenn Rice, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning. Wait, who had Glenn Rice, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, and Tim Hardaway? Larry Johnson went and played for the Heat? I'm forgetting. I thought he only played for Charlotte and New York. Did he play for the Heat too? Grandmama? Penny and Shaq was a super dope combo, man. I like that. Penny was a favorite player growing up, bro. Little Penny? Yes, sir. Definitely, bro. Yeah, that first year that Jordan came back and the Magic beat them, and then they went and lost twice to Houston won it back to back. What about those years? Oh no, I know Jordan had just came back off a hiatus from not playing. So that's why that first year with Orlando and them, that's why I guess they lost. But then the next year, Houston won it twice, right? Because Houston went back to back. Was Jordan in the league the second year? Honestly, iffy because I'm thinking so. I feel like it sounds like sarcasm, but I'm also trying to make sure. Like, because I know he didn't come back and retire. Like, he came back, lost to Orlando, and then, like, that year he lost to Orlando, Houston won it. And then the next year, I'm drawn. Am I confused? Is that when Jordan? No, because when he. I'm putting errors together. Because the year that Pippen lost to the Knicks when he didn't want to go out and shoot, that was the year Jordan was gone. The next year, I believe Jordan came back. Because I remember Pippen on the camera, like, come back 23, come back 23. So then Jordan came back the next year. They lost to Orlando. Houston won it that year. And then Houston won it again. So Jordan had to be in the league the next time. So I guess a couple legends did win some rings when Jordan was playing. Hakeem, Clyde Drexler. That's when Robert Horry got 2 of them things. Kenny Anderson got hit. Some other players got a chance to eat when Jordan was in the league. Okay, people don't forget that though. But yeah, we had to break that down, throw that in there too. Because it wasn't 6 in a row. Yeah, it was that year and a half off. So yeah. Okay. No, I don't think Larry Johnson played for the Heat. I thought he only played for Charlotte Hornets. He played in Charlotte Hornets with Alonzo Mourning, with Muggsy Bogues and Stacey Augmon. And then he went to the Knicks with Sprewell and all those guys when he hit that 4-point play to beat, I forgot who that was. Indiana? Yeah. Indiana? Penny became injury prone. That was unfortunate, man, because he was going to be something different. You know what I'm saying? He was a nice guard, bro. For real. Same thing, Grant Hill with the Pistons. They could have been something to it. He had injuries, man. Yeah, they played together in Charlotte. Grant Hill, mid-90s. Oh, yeah, because Jordan and Grant Hill, I believe, played against each other. I remember collecting basketball cards around that time, and that was an epic time to collect basketball cards. The Grant Hills, the Jordans, the Pennies, the Chris Webbers, the Shaqs. Like, I have some of those, too. Like, that was a fire time to collect basketball cards because the cards were dope and detailed. And, oh, man, I don't know what it's like now, if it's still that interesting and fun, if they make the cards that creative. I can only imagine that they do, but that was an epic time to collect basketball cards, man, bro. For real. I used to live with them Beckett's, them card books that tell you how much the cards were. Yeesh. Old school, super throwback. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to make sure I wasn't running into the time for my live or my premiere. Shout out to everybody here in the stream. Hopefully you guys are having a good time and enjoying. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, of course, on the stream. Yeah, man, just something different, man. Something different, bro. Anybody liking SBs enough to get the 7-Eleven SB? How many states have 7-Elevens? Like, I've been to Denver, they had 7-Elevens. Vegas, Nevada, they had 7-Elevens. Like, other people, like Michigan, do y'all have it? Anybody on the Eastern Coast or some other states? Like, is it a nationwide thing? I thought it wasn't. But what do y'all think about these? 7-Eleven SBs, bro. I mean, I don't know. Some people might like it, some people might not. It's a loud shoe, you know. What do y'all think? Let's see. We got more images? No, that's the only image. I don't know, y'all. We got those by the boatload out here. Like, every block you go to is a 7-Eleven. Like, within 3 miles each direction, I can count like maybe 3 to 4 7-Elevens. Like, they all are very, very close to each other. Very close to each other. It's ridiculous how close they are. Like, if I go to, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, they're very close. Within a 3-mile radius each direction, there's at least 2 or 3 7-Elevens. There's 2 going down this way. Off the top of my head, I can think of where they're at. There's 2 this way. Every block, every direction, there's at least 2 to 3 7-Elevens, like 3 miles away. So you have some 7-Elevens in Michigan, okay? Okay. Same in North Dakota? Okay, Minnesota doesn't. Okay. North Dakota. What North Dakota you do or you do not? Oh, so Minnesota and North Dakota do not have 7-Eleven. Okay. They got 7-Eleven in China? Wow. That's what I'm saying. Some states don't have them. Okay. Top's finest. That was. Oh yeah, that Grand Hill. Yeah. They used to have a man. They had. I think Topps had a series called Emotions. Oh, one day I'm gonna bring out the basketball cards and see what's up. Cause some of them I still have. Like I think I talked about this a few days ago. I got a college autograph Eddie Jones jersey that I won when I was collecting cards. If you collect a set cards, you won an autograph Eddie Jones card. I said jersey. I meant to say card. That was like a rare set, but I'm curious to see what it would even be worth now because he is retired, but he didn't do anything. Well, he got a ring with the Heat, right? He got that ring when Wade in number one. I think he was on that squad. Unless it was a year right after he left. Never been to a 7-Eleven. It's just a regular convenience store, like a little convenience store with everything in it. If you had unlimited money, I got you, Lars. I got you, bro. I got you on that. Yeah, that's a crazy little shoe right there, bro. Not bad. I don't think I would get it, but yeah, limited money like a GTA thing, I would buy just to have it. But I'm not really tripping off of that. One shoe that's gaining my attention a little more though is the Pegasus 37. I'm seeing it in more colorways. I'm going to do a video on that because I'm seeing it in a lot of colorways to come, and I'm sure they're going to come out with something that hasn't even been approached or brought to our attention yet, man. The Pegasus 37 looks like a pretty dope shoe. It's only $120. With these discounts going on, I would try to see if I can finesse it and get it under $100. That would be dope. You know what I mean? Really? You saw 7-Eleven in an Avengers movie? Okay. I remember you told me about that. Are they still there? Oh, you said Capri's. When you told me about shout out to Daniel too for the information. When you told me about the Heal the Worlds, I looked and I didn't see them anymore. I just think they might be gone, right? Unfortunately. Daniel gave me the information, let me know that they had some Heal the Worlds up there for $78 or something like that. I'm like, what? What? Oh, you starting to skate? Okay, dope. Skating's fun. I never really. I mean, I used to mess with a skateboard. I used to have one, a couple of them, but I never got good. Never was into really getting good. But I never was able to do ollies and nothing like that. I used to ride my skateboard a lot on my knee, like how you get on your knee and scoot. I used to do that a lot. I don't know why, but that was a different way to ride the scooter. The skateboard, of course, the normal way. But sometimes riding the other way was fun too. Except for when you would go down the street, like on the street, and there's all the cracks, and every time you land, you're leaning down your skateboard riding like that, which is the most unsafe way to do it. You definitely feel every damn movement on the ground. So that became old really quick. Bro. But yeah, just wanted to know what y'all thought about these. I just happened to see that. What you need? Right here. He right. Oh no, he right here chilling out. Laying down. Oh, nice, Daniel. The USA's, have they shown up to your house yet? Have they shown up to the crib yet? What do you think about them in person, bro? Let me know if you haven't got them in person. Let me know when you get them. Maybe we can see them on the stream. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen the tech specs for it too. I forgot. Was it? I think I watched Jacques' video on it. The 37. Yeah, that's a nice shoe, bro. It's looking like it's gonna be comfortable. I've liked previous models. I came close to getting a couple from the outlet at some point, different times, but never pulled the trigger on it. But they're light. They do look pretty good on my foot, even in a size 13. Yeah, I'm not mad at 37, bro. Ultra Boost 20, not bad either. There's an Ultra Boost 20 that's dropping pretty soon. It's a 007 James Bond collab. I'm not sure if anybody's a fan of that or not. If anybody's a fan of James Bond 007, but they have like it's like black on black with gray. I got it in the video that's dropping tonight. You guys will see it if you guys are able to catch that. Oh, the Capri was regular price. Okay. Did you get a chance to scoop it? Because I know you were looking for that one too. I wonder if they were dropping them with the customized box too. I'm sure they sold out fairly quickly, bro. Hell yeah, for $78. Resellers buying them shits to buy, buying them up quickly to go ahead and flip them. Because flipping is still alive. Like, despite what's going on, flipping is still alive. Alive and well. Well. Yeah, just a glimpse. Really quick. They have tons of colorways. 2 right there, which I showed them in the video that I made. But this one here, some of them for women, some of them for men's. This here, I think they had more. I think there's even more than that. Let me see if they put it. Yeah. Like, what is this? Like 9 colorways already off the bat. And they're going to keep going. And I know they're going to come out with a collab or a real limited one that's going to be fire. I like this one right here. But, like, oh, wait, it looks different in the picture. It looks more blue. Did they just play me? I'm not scrolling all the way down. Those are the ones I talked about. But so they probably put the different colorways, but the link that you click on is gonna all go to that same first post about it, I guess. But they got a lot of colorways, and like I said, I used to see 37s at all these different stores in all different colorways, because you'll have a Champs exclusive, you'll have a Shoe Palace or Finish Line exclusive. Then Dick's Sporting Goods will have a different colorway. Then Nike.com will have a different colorway or two. So I know they're gonna come out with something sick. It looks like a light shoe. Pegasus usually are light. And I'm not mad at these daybreaks either. Not mad at the daybreaks either. You know what I mean? Tanner, you like them? I can dig it. Yep. Oh, a lot of people have done it. Okay. Yeah, I think the one I saw was Jacques though. Oh, Finish Line lighting up the shipping. Okay, down. It'll be there in no time, I'm sure. Hopefully before the weekend for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a nice cop though. Running tube channel. Okay. All right. Yeah, the daybreaks, not too bad. That mesh upper, so a see-through mesh. So it's got to be light. I would wear it. I think it's a running shoe, but I think I would wear it just for the daybreak type. I would just wear it for casual wear. Only $90. It's not bad with that. Not bad at all, bro. Not bad at all. They do give you Sakai vibes. They definitely do. Definitely. I think that's what makes me kind of appeals to it, because I don't really care for the back part of the Sakai that kind of protrudes out. It does look cool, but I could do without it, and that's why I kind of think these daybreaks are kind of okay. I think they kind of remind me of that in a way. You know what I mean? And they have some nice colorways of those too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with those daybreaks. $90 when they go on sale, they're gonna be like 70, maybe a discount. You might can find them at some point for like 30, $40. You know what I mean? You just have patience, go to the outlets, you know what I mean? Stuff like that when everything opens back up. But I'm trying to see if I had anything else to talk about. Iverson low with the patent leather gold tip. Got to see it in person to see if I really rock with that or not. You know what I mean? No word on a Bruce Lee Kyrie 6s. It's crazy because usually with all these different posts going on, I talked about this also, but I don't know if that's the case. Like, I feel like by me, not me, but like I'm saying, for me looking into Kyrie to see what's the next Kyrie, I feel like by me seeing what I saw kind of early, that's why I haven't heard anything about any other Kyrie, because we saw the Olympics, the USAs. We've seen both colors of the Bruce Lees. The Orioles are on Nike.com. I feel like there's another one or two that. Oh, those glow ones. I think those glow ones are on like the House of Hoop glow ones, and then the other like glow ones with the iridescent Nike swoosh. But I think the strap glow in the dark. Like there's like I think those are the ones we've seen. We kind of are ahead of the curve by talking about them before they came out because I haven't seen them say anything about any new Kyrie. The only thing I've seen about a new Kyrie, which I'm gonna show you guys in the video today, is a Breezy. They have new shoes for babies. New Kyries for babies, y'all. Let me go ahead and let me take this off and I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Breezy, bro. Like, what are y'all doing, man? And then LeBron has one too. I forgot what that one's called though. Breezy though. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What even came up with this idea? Breezy, y'all. Okay, there's one picture. It's on Twitter. There's another picture. Yeah, here's a bigger picture. Breezy. Hold up. What we doing here? Oh, that's open up a bit. Hold up. We'll make that large. Hey, man. I can't make it large. Well, you guys can see it for some large. Not large. Okay, there we go. So go back. And then large. So they can still do whatever, man. You can see it there though. Not bad. Good looking out, bro. I don't want to say the last word, but good looking out. I appreciate that. And if that was your profession, salute, bro. Salute. I've always had dreams of joining that profession. For real. We're gonna try to get this game set up too with Say It With Your Chicks, bro. I realized I'm trying to think about what teams would I play with. You know, he wants to play with LeBron. So I realized they have older teams. So I want to set up a game against him, and I want to pick the old Wizards. I used to go ham when I used to play with the Wizards and arenas and all that. So I'm like, maybe I could play them against the Lakers to see how that go. We got an old McGee, a young McGee's on the team, like, you know, Jamerson, Caron Butler, Gill. I think I could do something. So I want to see if he's going to be down for that. He just sent me his gamer tag on Instagram, so that's what made me think about it right now. Shout out to everybody here in the stream, though. I appreciate you guys being here for however long you've been here for, whether it's 1 minute, 5 minutes, the whole time. I really appreciate it. Just show your support also by hitting the like button if you don't mind. Got a video dropping at 11 p.m. sneaker news video. As you guys can see, actually, I was tripping off that. It's right here in the Googles. Right here. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. The sneaker preview, Nike Breezy, Yeezy 352. Yeah, that's the video that's gonna go live shortly. But oh, thank you. Good looking out. That's crazy. I'm saying good looking out, but your name is good looking. So good looking out, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I believe they're water shoes, but then the outsole, like the upper. In my video, I have better images. I don't know why I can't see these images on Google right now. But yeah, this right here makes it look more like a water shoe than anything right there, right? And the upper has the holes like Crocs do. But the outsoles have like the Kyrie outsole, but I guess this is what it is. And here's the LeBrons. Here's the LeBron toddler ones. I didn't put that in the video just because I just didn't. But yeah, they got toddler water shoes. Or I mean, I think the size of the kid that wears this doesn't usually have laces for shoes, so that's why they have the strap. You know what I mean? But the outsole has a basketball shoe. But I guess you can have that for a water shoe too. I don't know. It's cool though. As the concept of it is cool. Oh, here you go. See another picture. Got the strap with the triangle on the strap, teaching the little kids what's going on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Something different. I know, right? I know. That's a funny name for a shoe, cool. Shutter shades, exactly. So like, there's like 4 to 5 Kyries that are on the horizon that are not out, and that's why there's no new Kyrie talked about, because we still got them to deal with. The Olympics, the USAs, the Shutter Shades, the House of Hoops, or House of Planets, or whatever that one was called, the glow in the dark one that said there is no coming back. Then there has been rumored about a couple alternates of the preheats, but I don't know if those are officially going to release or not. So it's like at least 4 shoes, maybe 5 to 6 shoes that are just like there, that are stuck because of what's going on. I don't know why they're not dropping them. I don't know why. This is I feel like this is the longest Kyrie's line has been quiet without dropping something. He usually does it. He takes the book out of Master P. He drop every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks at least. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Peter North, indeed. Mr. Snippy, what's good, bro? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that question. Not really. I mean, I will. There's some artists that have like some music that's not copyrighted. You know, they're not signed. They're independent. All day, I'm definitely down to react to video, to do some things like that. It's just that they copyright everything, bro. You know what I mean? I have Game of Zones reactions on my channel. If you have an opportunity, check those out. It's the cartoon series that Bleacher Report does of the NBA. Luckily, none of those have got copyrighted. Hopefully, that doesn't change. But those are pretty dope. I'm actually going to get back into it because I want to do it so bad, bro. There's so many different things I be wanting to react to because I have passion for things that I watch. When I watch these battle raps, I be getting into them. And I want to know if there's people out there who think the same way I do about other things, you know. Battle raps for sure, something I want to react to. But URL, for instance, they do copyright your stuff. And then with the new way of how YouTube's doing it with monetizing videos, the cussing and stuff that's in there, I don't know how that would be. So I'll definitely probably, which I've been thinking of starting a reaction channel. So I don't know. But yeah, man, today in this stream, I was going to try to do a snippet of it just to see what was up. And actually, this might be a good time to try to do it because it's 10:21. I got a video at 11, and I don't want to be on here till 11. You know what I'm saying? So, we need those Bruce Lees in all 3. There's 2 colorways that we've seen, and then we've seen like, what's the word? A sketch of the yellow one also. But the red one is fire. The black white one is fire. I like both of those. But for quickly, there's a YouTuber out there by the name of Pretty Boy Fredo. A lot of people have heard of him. I heard his collection was pretty dope, and I want to check it out. And I wanted you guys to give me your opinion on it too. If he copyrights it, it is what it is, whatever. But yeah, I'm just curious to see what you guys think about it. I haven't watched it myself. I might do a full reaction to this if this right here, what we see, is worth it. But it's performance for the legacies. I don't know. I've seen some people wearing them on court. I've heard people hooping in them on court. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure. I'm not for sure certain. I'm gonna put this on without audio because I think that will kind of, you know, enhance or help me out, being that the audio's not there too, or maybe I don't know. But this dude, 6.3 million subscribers, so he got a lot of YouTube money. Been doing it for a long time. A lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can just get on to the shoes. You know, and he pays resale for a lot of his stuff. I mean, you know, he can do that. You know, them LeBron Withers is crazy. You hardly ever see them things. They're almost like a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? Fredo got some stuff though, bro. You know what I mean? It's not hard to be a hype beast when you got the bread to be a hype beast too. You know what I mean? But the collection looks pretty nice. Those right there is just something out of this world to me. I would love to have those in my collection. Those are a ridiculous pair of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I definitely think people have hooped in them for sure. The legacies that you were asking about those. So you got Travis Scott's in the collection. What else is there? The numbered satins, classic blue one. I like those. I like those. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about all that. Shoes. Off-white one. I mean, there's a lot of things going on there, you know. And he has a room full of stuff. I mean, this is what the why he put the Fiji water in a damn glass case because of what's going on right now. People are crazy, bro. Let's get to more of the shoes, though. Is that all he's gonna show for the shoes? I don't care about the Supreme clothes and everything in the bags. I thought this was about to be a whole shoe thing. I mean, you know, if you want to watch the full thing, of course, go ahead and check it out for yourself. But I don't know, bro. Super Soldier, what it do? What's going on with the chimp? What's going on here? Dominique, what it do, bro? Welcome to the stream. Sneak Down 23 in the building. What it do? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming through and checking it out. So you got Air Max too. I feel like it should have been more of just like the Air Max, yes. Wahlburgers, those are fire. That's something you don't see every day. That's definitely something you don't see every day, bro. The Khaled's, those are fire too. The price point for them, I just couldn't see myself doing that. I couldn't. But I mean, if you're somebody who spends racks on designer shoes, then I guess it makes sense, no? Crazy stuff out there in the world, bro. Just show a small midget of it to see what happens later on. If that comes back to bite me or not, I don't want it to. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Yeah. I haven't really tried the legacies myself. Have I tried them on? I don't think I have. I feel like I might have. I don't know. I see them a lot at Marshalls and stuff like that too. They're starting to make their ways around Marshalls and Rosses, so you can get them for even cheaper, like 45 or 49 bucks, something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, they have a lot of colorways of them though. I'm sure you can find one that you like, you know. But that black and patent leather, gold and patent leather is like all black, but the all black is patent leather, and then they have like the gold Nike swoosh. Those look really nice in person. I like those too. I like those places, bro. I definitely like those, bro. A lot of heat rock in the building. You know, shout out to everybody who has been subscribing to the gaming channel as well. It's steady, you know, people steadily join over there. So I appreciate that. If you haven't already known or done so, follow me on the gaming channel, Gaming with Bossco, 339. As you can see, I think we were at 337 yesterday, something like that. So a couple more people joined. I think so. For some reason, that looks like a newer number to me. I could be wrong, but I think a couple more people added. So shout out to you if you haven't already done so, please do so. I will be trying to get the game right to start playing against YouTubers in the 5-on-5 with regular teams because, you know, I just got invited to like a little 2K tournament with my boy Search Stove. Shout out to him. I'm not sure if he's in the stream now, but he comes through sometime, and I play with him a lot on 2K. He told me about some 2K tournament that's coming up with people from, I think, the Drew League, that league that I go to out there in LA. So I'm definitely going to try to get my practice in so I can pick, you know, see what team I want to try to run with. So that's something I will be doing. That's something that will be a little more interesting when I play 2K, also playing 5-on-5 with live teams. I think people would like to see that. But if you're not already doing so, go ahead and subscribe to my gaming channel also. You know what I mean? Dominique, I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for that, bro. Big respect, man. It means a lot. Show supports me that way. Hopefully we can encourage more in the universe to do the same thing. Of course, that helps out a lot, especially what's going on right now. I definitely would grab the graffitis, bro. Those are nice, and they're growing on me. They were a 7 at first. I was like, because the images sometimes do that to you. But the more professional images you see from them, the more it kind of grows on you. I feel like that's going to be a shock drop. I don't think that's going to be something that's just going to be like, hey, I think that's going to be a surprise drop for the LeBron watch. And if I'm not ready, then I don't know. I might miss out. But it looks like something dope. I wish I was able to go to a store and see that thing in person, bro. But shout out to Dominic Beaston once again, bro. Respect. Shout out to the super chat, real deal. I got to get some things together, some bells and whistles together for when things like this happen. And I like the Avi, bro. I like the Avi. LeBron James, right? You dig? I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Australia, man. Real talk. What's it like out there for you guys right now as far as like the weather is going? Are you guys experiencing the warm weather like we are out here in California? It's starting to feel like summertime almost. And I'm curious to see if that's going to help things because I heard that things can't live in heat. So with it being hot, hopefully that can kind of ground some things out. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So much respect, bro. I appreciate that, man. Goku Black, what it do, bro? Welcome back to the stream. A long time no see, but I'm glad you're able to come through now regardless, man. I appreciate that. How have you been? What have you been up to? And yeah, man, have you been looking forward to any shoes dropping? We got a sneaker news video dropping or sneaker preview video dropping at 11 o'clock tonight, right after the stream. It's 10:30 right now on the West Coast, so in 30 minutes it will go live. Hopefully I can see some of you guys there in the live premiere. Give me your feedback of what's to come and what you guys think about, you know, fall and autumn. Still in lockdown, but I'm working. Okay. That's dope. That's a blessing that you're able to still be working while you're on lockdown. A lot of people aren't able to do so. So, man, that's dope. That's a blessing. And it's fall, autumn time for you. Okay. It felt like that time just last week for us, and now it's feeling like summertime, which is it's crazy. But that's how the weather is out here in LA. It's so up and down, bro. It really, really is. Really, really is, bro. Goku Black. Shout out to that, though. Still working on some stuff. Excuse me. I hope I don't get the hiccups right now. Still working on some stuff, trying to get these t-shirts together. So be out on the lookout for that, bro. I'm excited because I'm able to start kind of putting a little forward effort into that. You know what I'm saying? Something I've been wanting to do for a minute since I've done it before, but this time I have it with a whole different type of situation going on. So hopefully, I'm gonna take my time with it, and hopefully it comes out well and people like it and enjoy what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I thank all your guys' support for everything you guys do, from watching, subscribing, liking. If you do share the videos, thank you for that. You know, all the energy you guys give me, I try to reciprocate it. And I've been having a little bit more comments from different people. A lot of more comments in the videos. I will try to arrange some type of giveaway soon. You know what I'm saying? It gets kind of crazy right now. I got to make sure some things are in order first. But I definitely will try to bring that back soon because I do want to show my appreciation to you guys for support. You know what I'm saying? I did tell you guys about the channel reset, kind of the virtual channel reset. But hopefully in time it will switch up. But everything's right now still in the red on the channel. But regardless, I still want to be able to find a way to do that. You know what I'm saying? So we're working on it. I'm working on it. You know what I mean? But things like what Dominique did also help towards that stuff, man. So once again, salute. Be like the last dance before Robin's defensive beast. He truly is a defensive beast. He was that. It's dope how he was able to, you know, because he at one point used to be a scorer. He was an offensive player as well. Detroit days, college days. He averaged like 29 points in high school, or 28 or 25 or 29 points in college and high school and stuff like that. To the pros when he first came in, he was an offensive threat, and then he just decided to focus and go to the defensive side and like really embody that as if he was an offensive player. He had so much fun grabbing rebounds and stopping players. He was celebrated just like somebody who dunked on somebody when he blocked somebody or when he grabbed the rebound. He added the flair to grabbing rebounds, you know, the poses, the wide stance, the dyed hair, the whole image, the whole thing about Robin, I respect, bro. The whole image about Robin, I even though he had some funny characteristics of him, his personality on the court was dope, and that's him being how he was off the court made me respect him even more later in life, because to see how he had such a wild off the court life, but then could still flip it on and turn it on right when the game mattered and do his job, because he didn't have to focus on scoring on anybody in the offensive plays and stuff. He just had to be in the right position. The triangle, once you kind of get used to that, you get used to it. It's not hard, especially when you're a forward. Your job becomes a lot easier, especially his position. So his focus was just on the defensive side, and he put as much effort into that as he did in his offensive days. And I salute somebody to be able to sacrifice their game and change their game and do it that well as you did the other thing, man. That's dope. And for, sports, basketball, to be an offensive player, to go all to defense, it's dope. And I'm sure somebody like a Pat Beverly at some point was like that too. Like, that was the thing that was so weird to me coming up in real life trying to play basketball, because they would tell you it's not all about scoring all the points. Defense wins championships, this and that. But the people who would get the looks and the recruits were the ones putting the ball in the bucket and like scoring a lot. And even if that's what they did then, later on they became the other thing. Like a Pat Beverly. I don't know his stats, but I know he had to be an offensive threat at some point, and a defensive too, but I know he had to have some offensive game to be noticed and get on the map to get to the league. Another player that stands out like that, crucially like that for me, is Shane Battier. Shane Battier averaged like 30-something points in college. High school. And then in college he did well too. He was one of Duke's scorers, as well as gel guys. And then when he got to NBA, he just became a straight role player that could shoot threes. But he could shoot threes because he could always shoot threes. He was a bucket getter. That's how he became a high school All-American. Like, it's really dope when somebody can willingly take that other role and change their game but still be great at it. And so Rodman is kind of like the corner piece, or kind of one of the first to really do that on a large scale, to be known and to be considered in one way, but then just flip it and be known for only this and the other way, which is something dope. You know what I'm saying? Matter World Peace. Okay. Yep. Our test. Yep. Matter World Peace, definitely, bro. Daniel, bro, good looking out, man. Salute. I appreciate you coming through. Let me know when you get them USAs. We definitely gotta meet up again. Yes, indeed. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, actually we're getting closer to it. It's in 36, you know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Shane Battier was a baller, especially at Duke. I was a Duke fan, so I used to watch all of their games. Him, Elton Brand, Corey Maggette, Jason Williams too. Yeah, Shane Battier. Was Shane Battier on that Duke team that won against Gill in Arizona? I want to say he was. Jason Williams, Mike Dunleavy. I can't remember. I'm confused because I watched so many Duke teams. I'm not sure if Shane was on that championship team with Jason Williams and Mike Dunleavy. I think he was, though. I think he was. I think it was like a Shane Battier, Richard Jefferson type of thing. I think. But I don't know, because I know Richard Jefferson had to guard Dunleavy too, so maybe not. I don't know. For sure, Sullivan. Good looking out for coming through. I appreciate that. And I definitely hope to see you in the premiere as well, bro. Yeah, them old teams, man. That's dope when you can see somebody do that. Go from one side of the ball in basketball. It's hard to really do that in football, too. It's not done by many people, but it has been done in football, of course. Because usually when you play football, you kind of only play one thing your whole thing. But there are some players who want offense and defense. But for basketball, it's kind of an adjustment, too. If you're a dominant scorer, offensive player, to become somebody who don't want the ball and just want to do the dirty work and other things, that says a lot. It says a lot, man. It says a lot. Yes, indeed. I appreciate that, Goku Black. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So as for me, it was just dope to see that Rodman was definitely true. He was definitely setting the tone himself. He's the reason why you have some of the wild boys in the league now. But, with it being the generation that we're in, things that he was doing is not going to be looked upon as with the biggest spotlight on it. Being in hotels with models and stuff like that. Leaving for 2 days and things like that probably wouldn't really happen, but the way the schedule is, you kind of get that anyway. Players have 2 days off, sometimes 3 days off. That happens with the scheduling nowadays, and now you got the load management, so that really is the epitome of, Phil, I need 48 hours, It's kind of that on steroids, you know what I mean? Crazy, bro. Very, very interesting, bro. Very interesting. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hit that like button for your boy. Indeed. Really helps the video get seen by more people, recommended to more people as we are out here grinding. Shane Betty, Carlos Boozer, Jason Williams, Dunleavy, 2000. Yep. And all them dudes made it to the league. Some of them had more significant careers than others, which Jason Williams was able to do a little bit more. But yeah, Shane Battier was one of the significant players on their team. Definitely, man. They also had Chris Duhon, who was a baller at that time. They had a squad, the Arizona squad too, with Gil. They only had 2 NBA players that came off that team, though. 3, because Luke Walton, Gil, and Richard Jefferson. Lauren Wood should have made it. I don't know what happened with Jason Gardner because he was a baller too. Mike Wright was a good forward, but maybe I think he was undersized. Who else did they have on that team? But yeah, Luke Walton made it to the league, Richard Jefferson, and Gil. Very dope teams right there, man. I was really hoping Arizona would have won it. Those are my favorite 2 schools growing up. Like as a kid, I always liked to watch, Damon Stoudemire with Arizona, and then Mike Bibby, Jason Terry, Mike Dickerson with the Arizona Wildcats. Squads, bro. Super squads, bro. We can go on all day about that stuff. For real. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm gonna end it now. I got a live or a video premiere at 11, so hopefully you guys have an opportunity to come through that too. If you haven't already done so, hit the like button. We're gonna get some more streams going on a little bit more often. And if you guys haven't, you guys gotta check out Cool Kicks. He has a live stream going on too. Great energy in there. Of course, you guys see Cool Kicks here all the time. Great dude. Been on the channel in-house, and we've been on the stream together. So go ahead and check out his stuff too. I'm about to get out of here with this. Go grab me something to eat and get ready for this premiere. And yeah, I got more. Man, got some type of rejuvenation. Even with things going with the channel, just found some more things of opportunities, and the wheels kept spinning more. So I got more content to go. So just stay tuned, man. Keep the energy good, keep positive, stay safe out there. I'll see you guys later in the premiere and later on. And once again, shout out to everybody who comes through the premieres, and shout out to everybody who comes through the live streams on the rewatch, like not here doing the live, but comes back and watches it over or watches it late and watches it. Respect to y'all too, man. I'm about to get out of here. Have a good night, and I'll see you later. And then the next time, deuces. Deuces.